Welcome back to the Proper Football Podcast, where we go over all the news announcements and latest things that's going on in the footballing world. We'll be talking about all types of things in the EPL today, like Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, Spurs, and more. Before we get any of that, we want to make sure, if you're watching this right now, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. That's very important for us to grow this channel and for you to join this community. So let's start off with the news and announcements as far as the newscast, EPL newscast. So we had Chelsea beat Newcastle 3-2. Big game for Chelsea, and they got the win, got the 3 points, and Newcastle continued to struggle and let in a lot of goals, more injuries. Like I heard Aaron Gordon might be out for the season, 6-7 months. Trippier's out. Kind of crazy. We had Brighton beat Nottingham Forest 1-0. West Ham tie Burnley 2-2. That was a surprise, bro. I thought Burnley were going to get clapped, but obviously not the case. And we had Man U beat Everton 2-0. No bicycle kick from Garnacho this time.
Who scored in that game?
Bruno Fernandes a penalty, and then Rashford scored the other penalty.
Oh, that's good. So we have Bournemouth versus Sheffield United 2-2. Sadly, I triple captain Solanke. Took Kelton to convince me to triple captain this guy. Terrible friend. And triple captain him to get 0 points.
You still got a chance to get Wednesday, bro. Wednesday could be a big game for.
It could be, but
we'll keep you guys updated.
Shameful. Crystal Palace against Luton Town. They pick up a tie as well, 1-1, and we got Wolves 2-1 against Fulham, and Arsenal beat Brentford 2-1 with 2 assists from Ben White and a late winner from Kyle Havertz.
Wow. And a gift from Aaron Ramsdale to Brentford.
Yeah.
Another mistake. The guy can't play no more.
I don't know. It's tough. Maybe you're not playing week in, week out, and then you go do something like that. I don't think that's normal for him, but yeah, when you do something like that, it's probably hard to get back on the team.
And then when you see Raya just save 2 penalty kicks against Porto today, Raya got his spot.
Yeah.
He's going to get transferred in.
100%.
But let's get into the biggest game of the week. It's the game that we always look forward to every single season. This has been a pretty new rivalry, but one of the most intense rivalries in the recent history in the EPL, I would say, as far as competitiveness and, good matchups. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield.
Yeah. We had our biggest attendance record. We had 59,947 people at the stadium. So the ambiance was there.
Buzzing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I feel like that was another reason why, City wasn't a normal city that we know.
Yeah, you could feel it, through the television. You can feel, a different type of energy coming from the Liverpool fans. And, I found it strange because it's not really, a derby or, a hateful rivalry like a Arsenal versus Chelsea or Arsenal versus Liverpool or something like that. But you can hear them booing the Man City players as soon as they touch the ball, and I didn't find that kind of too normal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new rivalry because Liverpool have been the team to challenge City every year. We'll shy off a point, maybe 2 points, you know what I'm saying? We were that team. And
still are, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. Still that team. I have some stats right now for our rivalry. So with 22 meetings against Klopp and Pep Guardiola, Klopp edges Pep with 8 wins to Pep's 7 wins, 7 draws. Klopp has 7 major trophies. Pep has 14. And we know we got 1 EPL title. They have 5. And net spent is my favorite.
Your favorite. I knew it.
Net spent is my favorite. Liverpool, $346 million.
In the past, 8 years or so.
I think this is the time that they've been there.
300?
$346 million for Liverpool and $510 for Man City. It's a lot of money.
It is about. I would have thought Liverpool And Man City spent more in that time.
Nah, Liverpool.
Because I'm thinking people like Jack Grealish. That's 100 mil right there.
Yeah, true.
Haaland, 60 mil.
Yeah.
And all these other guys, Doku, they played good money. I mean, even Alisson. And you guys played a lot of money for Nunez.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been more, but hey, I'm no mathematician.
Hey, that's what I'm seeing right there.
Yeah.
If it's more,
I'm sure that's accurate.
More. I'm pretty sure it's really more. They're just trying to make it seem like
the 115 charges, they gotta sweep that under the rug.
Yeah.
But the ambiance was crazy. That's good facts right there because it all adds to the rivalry. Even before the game, I think Trent did an interview because he's injured. He has some free time. I guess they asked him or he brought him up like what the titles meant to him that he's won at Liverpool during this rivalry, and he was like, the titles at Liverpool mean more than the Man City titles.
And I understand what he's saying. I don't think he means any harm. You know what I'm saying? He's just saying that we're like more of a cultural team. You know what I'm saying? We get people together and we keep them for a long time. We find a solution for every problem. You know what I'm saying? City's solution is buying another player when they can. But it is what it is. I mean, you're always going to get backlash when you say certain things like that. You know?
And he did, because Man City players came out and responded like, hey, man, you don't know what it's like to win a treble, so you can't talk. If you had been in our shoes, you would understand, but you don't understand. Like, pipe down type stuff.
Hey, yo, we could get there, man. We got one, and we're still in every competition, so.
Still in first?
No. Tie for first.
No.
Yeah, we're tied for first. I told you. Remember last week when I said you was like, yo, would you mind a tie? I said no, because that means Arsenal will be in first due to goal differential. So that's what happened. And I mean, it is what it is. We just gotta hope that City and Arsenal game can go the way that we want it. So it is what it is.
Starting lineups, I guess we can say no Salah. Kwanzaa started because of Konate's injury. Everything else is pretty much similar. Bradley started at right back because Trent is out. I think he did pretty good. Left back, which I thought was going to see Robertson, saw Joe Gomez put in a good shift.
And I'm happy because Joe Gomez has been consistent, been playing a lot of games, and Robo is coming back, from injury. So that wasn't a bad shout. I was actually surprised myself.
Yeah. Joe Gomez, complete opposite from last year, because last year it was like, oh, nah, he's starting, he's coming in, oh, no. But I think he cleaned up his act, man. So, into the game, ended up 1-1. And right from the jump, I think Man City looked strong as far as keeping possession, even the early goal with John Stones, which I think was well thought out and well played.
Yeah, I mean, that's stuff that you pick up from the training ground. Ake pushing McAllister and opening that space up for John Stones. I feel like it was a soft goal. I think Keller maybe could have still gotten the ball, but it is what it is. But
if Alisson was in there, that's another thing. Alisson was out. You think
knows?
He would have saved it?
Should have. I don't know, man. If he was in there, not in there, it could have been the same outcome, But I think that's just something Liverpool needs to clean up. You have to be aware of those things, like
man marking and stuff.
I know Darwin Núñez is a striker, but still, like, as a forward, you have to have awareness. So even though you're not a defender, you have to see that that's happening. You know, and I mean, it is what it is. They get a goal firsthand and
early, which was a little concerning because I think Man City's strategy was like get a goal early because you saw how like advanced and how much they were pushing in the middle. Get them down 1-2-0 early and then possess.
Low key for me, like I was like, damn, they scored and Liverpool's playing so well. Like we're containing like Haaland. Haaland wasn't doing much. I was just like, damn, like we had to concede first, but hey,
I think that first goal kind of woke you guys up a little bit.
Yeah, it did. And
you guys started playing a lot better shortly after that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like McAllister being able to play a little higher up the pitch is helping us a lot.
Yeah. Endo
being available, in the defensive mid area, and it's not even just him being available. It's him actually playing week in, week out, playing consistently, getting good minutes, having good performances. And after all those things, now you could say, like, he's solidified in his position. And we don't have to have McAllister playing 6 anymore.
And that's some of the concerns I addressed early in the season. Like, how long is this going to continue with McAllister? Because he's going to be much more useful, a little bit more forward in the pitch, which we saw in the game.
Yeah.
Bradley, what are your thoughts on Bradley, especially in the first half?
I thought Bradley did really well. Just a few moments that he held the ball too long, maybe. There was a couple opportunities I feel like he could have shot the ball versus, like, playing a ball across the box, But I think he had a great display. He's surprising me every week he plays, but a game like this is even better. Like guys like him and Kwanzaa coming in against City. Like, if you look at City's team sheet, there's no young guys on that field. Yeah. They're all proper guys that have been playing there for a long time. And if not, that's the team that's been there when they won Champions League and the treble and all these other things.
Look at that team. The youngest guys, Foden and Alvarez.
Yep.
You would say. Count Haaland, but he's in a different stratosphere.
Yeah.
Haaland, Alvarez already won a World Cup. Foden been there for 5 years, won like 5 titles with them. Like, that's experience. But back to Connor Bradley, it's like he surprised me in this game, but every other game, like you said, he surprised you every game. I think every other game he's not going to be a surprising one because we know how good he is. Yeah. Like, moving forward, I wouldn't say just as good as Trent, but he's a threat.
He's reaching that level.
And at the same time, defensively, he's a beast.
Yes.
How many times we saw him cut out passes, tackles against Bernardo Silva, getting pissed off and stuff like that. I like the guy, man. He's definitely making it happen. But first half ended 1-0 to Man City.
Yeah. What was it? Nunes offsides throughout the game.
The guy's crazy.
And what was the stat that you would tell me before we were recording?
He's been caught off the most on offsides this entire season. More
I
than
believe
Nicholas
it.
Jackson, more than all these guys.
I believe it. In a sense, I'm not mad at it. I'm more like I laugh it off, like, all right, yeah, this guy is eager to go and score a goal, but he just needs to improve that, in his game. But great performances from everybody. But for me, throughout the game, like I said, Endo, best player of the game. He actually won man of the match.
He did?
He won. Like,
wow.
The way he played, though, like, I knew he was going to win that.
Really?
Man, he was winning tackles against Foden, tackles against De Bruyne, tackles against John Stones and Rodri.
Yeah.
Like, and not even that. He just made the game so simple. Did not force any passes. And, he just opened up, for everybody to go forward.
Perfect example of staying in your lane, bro. Doing what you're good at, bro. Not getting too crazy, especially in a game like this. Yeah,
and I actually want to mention, I seen a video again of Klopp talking to him when he first came to Liverpool. He was like, like, we really, really need you. Like, we're happy that you're here, and, like, we need you to be available and all these things. And he's been that guy. I'm happy. Lavia chose Chelsea. And it's no disrespect. There's no disrespect, but when you put it in terms of the price point and performances and availability, he's been better than those two guys put together.
Hasn't played a game, bro.
Yeah.
It's outrageous, but
I see. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Say what
this is hilarious. I seen this post that said that 70% of Earth is covered by water. The rest is covered by Endo.
Nah, that's crazy. I heard that about Conte before.
Yeah.
But Endo, come on, one game you play well.
Nah, bro.
Conte, bro, seasons and seasons and seasons.
Yeah, seasons and seasons, but you're talking about Endo coming in first season. Now he's on a team sheet, and
I think
it's a brand new midfield too. Like,
it is brand new. Like, and it's impressive.
Like, we're really competing for first place with a brand new midfield three. How is that possible? How many teams can actually do that? I don't know.
Only team I can remember is maybe Leicester City miracle season.
Yeah.
But fair play to him. He got man of the match. Congrats. I would have, from me, based on what I saw, I would have given it to Van Dijk. I think he was absolutely phenomenal positioning, and I might be a little biased because I'm a defender myself. But the guy's position, tackles, being in the right place, heading things out when he needs to.
Bro, there was one slide tackle. I think it was second half or first half. I forget. It was like so wild to the point like if he missed that tackle, the ball was going through, and I'm just like, wow, what a tackle,
bro. I was saying that many times. I was like, wow, Van Dijk. Like I remember last year we were kind of like getting on him, like, man, Van Dijk lost a step. That injury messed up his career. Is he on a downfall? I think he's shutting us all up that was saying that because he's the best defender in the league, if you ask me.
Yeah, 100%. I think any defender after him, it's tough. Probably like Saliba.
It's gotta be Saliba.
It's probably Saliba.
Similar type of player.
Low key, Mickey Van de Ven is up there too.
I like him.
I like him too. But Van Dijk had a great game. He nice one-on-one against Haaland. He just held his ground. Like didn't step, didn't do anything, and Haaland couldn't face the matchup of Van Dijk.
Yeah. As far as the games and tactics and stuff, I think Liverpool obviously played their high-pressure style, which they wanted to continue to do, which I think was very effective because we've seen people like Harvey Elliott winning the ball in the final third and like in the midfield.
Yes.
And Endo, same thing, doing the same thing, making these simple passes. And, I seen something that I haven't really seen from Liverpool, and it kind of reminds me of
a long time. Right? Yeah, a little bit.
Like, style of play. Like,
yeah.
I would see like Connor Bradley get into like the attacking midfield area, and then Harvey Elliott all the way on the sideline.
And then you see Joe Gomez sitting in the center midfield position.
Wow. The tactics I saw from Klopp was very impressive. I don't think Pep was ready for that, as we saw, because his midfield was kind of
We needed that,
bleak.
though. We needed that, though, because think about it. You got John Stones and Rodri in the middle, and then you have a flat four. That's 6 guys in the midfield.
6 defenders, you can say.
Yeah. So we needed that. Credit to even Luis Diaz. I know he had some. Man, it's tough. He did good against Walker, but
he torched him, bro.
He did.
He torched him, cooked him.
Yeah, he
did.
He
did.
When
you go to like Stop and Shop Market Basket, they have them chickens, the
roast chickens,
rotisserie chicken. Yeah, bro, that was Walker, bro, getting cooked, bro.
Damn,
spinning around, bro. You didn't see that?
Yeah, I did.
That was wild.
No, he did good. It's just the finishing. Got to be honest with you, like. He could have had a couple goals. One maybe hard because the ball's behind him, but maybe just
one touch.
Not even just one touch, just nice little flick or something. Back heel, try doing something like that.
And it's multiple. It's like 4 or 5 chances in the game that at least should have been on target or goal at least. Because like as a professional footballer, I don't care if you're a defender. Chances like that, you gotta tuck one in. And he's a forward. His dribbling's amazing. Shooting. Not really there, and it kind of cost Liverpool the 3 points.
Yeah, maybe it's because he's tired. When he's tired, he starts jogging a certain way. It's just hilarious.
His dad was getting pissed off.
Oh yeah, nah.
His dad was, come on, man, you gotta score that.
But the one he missed though, like breakaway, like Ederson's not in goal. Like you know what I'm saying? Maybe even like go in and go around the keeper, whatever. He had so much space, but I feel like. When you get tired, you do just weird things, But
Strange.
I don't see Diaz as a stat guy either.
No, he's not.
He's more like how can I say? On the field, he's doing his nice skills. He's opening space for his teammates, and that's what I see. It's like a Ronaldinho. Like I'm not saying he is Ronaldinho, but like Ronaldinho wasn't based on stats. Like even Rafael. Leao recently he said something like that, something about stats, playing for stats.
Yeah, like
he doesn't see
about
soccer about stats, but
the game's the art, bro. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
and like similar to him, like Luis Diaz, he passes the eye test, bro. Like he might not get all the stats, like you're saying, but you watch the game, you understand the game.
He's that guy.
He's that guy making a lot of stuff happen.
But he got to improve in that area.
Like it's reaching Darwin Núñez type finishing levels, bro, because. And that's a problem for Liverpool. If they're going to continue to squander chances like this, you can kiss those chances of winning the league goodbye.
Yeah.
Because you got people like Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, Aston Villa creeping by that have proper
but then
finishes.
If you win a big game like this, you're playing against a team that's fighting for the title as well. That means they have one less point, and you gain 3 points against them.
Exactly.
And now you just,
widen the gap.
Yeah, you widen the gap, and now you still have Arsenal 2 points behind you, and the next game you play is Arsenal and Man City.
Yeah. Now you gotta play a little bit of catch up now. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you guys are still tied, like you said in first.
Yep.
But it wasn't just Luis Diaz that had the chance to finish the game. The referee at the end had a chance to correct things and make things right for Liverpool, and he didn't. Talk us through what happened.
Ball's high in the air. Jeremy Doku jumps up and high kick. Well, it looks like he hits the ball first, but obviously, he's high in the air, kicking, and he hits McAllister in the chest. I'm not trying to just say this because I'm a Liverpool fan. I think that's a foul, regardless of what player it is or what team it is. That's a PK.
Yo, you want my honest opinion? He has to get charged with attempted murder.
Yo, it's wild.
Bro, how many times?
Anywhere on the pitch,
bro. That happens whether you get the ball or you get the
foul. It's a foul.
Bro,
regardless
foul?
If you don't even touch a player.
Yeah, right. You get a little too high, they'll blow the whistle. Like, nah, high kick.
Yeah.
Too far up in the
You can get a yellow card for shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we've seen in the World Cup like 10 years ago, Nigel de Jong versus Xabi Alonso.
Yep.
A monstrous kick to the chest, bro.
Remember when Mane kicked Ederson?
Straight red.
Straight red. I'm not saying for the guy to get a red card or any type of card. I'm just like, yo, PK, and that's it.
And we have other people on the other side of the I guess, argument or the spectrum, whatever you want to call it, where they're saying, well, he got the ball, it's clean. Let's go with that. But let's stay consistent. Let's look at these other situations where we had your boy, what's his name? Curtis Jones against Tottenham. Yep. Go over the ball, get the ball, but then get the other guy's leg on the follow through. Straight red.
Yeah.
We had, what's the other boy's name?
McAllister
against Bournemouth. Straight red. Got the ball. Same thing. My boy, Enzo.
And they actually,
same thing.
McAllister, they actually,
yeah.
So he was good, but still, like, I don't know how you don't take time to review something like that when this game, it's a big magnitude. Like, bro, this is like, like I said, we win. Yo, City might be out. They might be done.
They might be done because they have further games, man. But at the end of the day, they didn't call it. It continued on, and it really finished right after that, 1-1. And that's how the cookie crumbled. So at the end of the day, that's what we have to live with. We got to keep on marching forward. In a sense.
I also want to mention how KDB left the pitch, and he was yelling at Pep Guardiola. And Pep said that he needed someone that can, like,
run.
Not run, but, like, hold the ball and pass the ball.
Wow.
And that's why he brought Kovacic. That's what Kovacic is.
I saw De Bruyne that couldn't really run, like, on the counterattack, like, not really track back. Yeah. But also, they were losing possession, didn't have control of the game like they usually do, so.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne had a good game based on his IQ. He didn't really have to do too much, but, let me pose this question on you. Who played better?
Liverpool, Man City?
Yep.
Liverpool played better, man. I don't
know. I've never seen City look like this in my life.
They're not even tired, bro. I don't know what you call it, but they look weak.
Yeah, they did.
And hopefully for you, and maybe for all of us, they look weak against Arsenal.
I don't know. Hopefully they could pick up a tie. I would like another tie. If they get a tie against Arsenal, we claim 3 points. We open up that gap again.
Let's find out, man.
Let's hope. Into the next segment, Aston Villa and Tottenham. Not the scoreline you and I predicted.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but I just didn't think it was going to be as one-sided as it was.
Not just that. I think you and I spoke about it, last week after we recorded. We mentioned that Aston Villa had the best chance to win the game.
Yeah, they were at home. They're doing really well. You can see Bailey, Ollie Watkins on fire. Tottenham, just coming back with their players. Richarlison's out. I would have gave the edge to Aston Villa. At least I was thinking maybe a 3-2 scoreline, 4-2, something like that. But obviously it ended up 4-0 to Tottenham.
Yeah.
First half, I would have never guessed it though because ended up 0-0 at half.
Yeah. So Aston Villa, if they won the game, they would have an 8-point gap between Spurs, which is needed because Spurs have a game in hand. Now with this loss, Spurs are only 2 points behind Aston Villa. And who's their next game? Do you know who they play next game? Yeah.
Fulham.
Oh, look at that. That's a dub for me.
That could easily be a win. But your boy Munoz on Fulham is going off right now. So who knows? Fulham is one of them teams that, they're terrible, but then they'll win a game and surprise you or something.
Yep.
Just like they did with Man U. Beat them 2-1.
Yeah, you're right.
But, Tottenham can definitely get into the fourth place spot. When's the last time you heard of that? Tottenham in the fourth place spot.
I'm not sure about Tottenham, but I know Aston Villa. If you want to look at Tottenham's in the meantime, Aston
Next few
Villa.
games, you saying?
No. Like when was the last time they finished in the top 4 position? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, it had to be that year, that 2019 year.
Yeah, around there.
Or maybe
When
2021?
I forget. Not too long ago.
Yeah.
But for Aston Villa, definitely long ago. Last time they finished in the top 4 was the 1995 season and 1996 season. We weren't even born.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
I don't think it was the smartest thing to do for Aston Villa to switch up their formation.
Didn't make sense, bro. Like, I don't remember ever them playing with 5 in the back, bro. Especially they play with a high line. So why you got 5 guys in defense if you want to attack?
I feel like they were kind of worried about Tottenham and how they play, how they always press high. And, with the 5 defenders, it says it all. But if you're going to switch your formation, you switch it on, games that are easier, Yeah. So I don't think that was the best thing. But, I mean, if it worked out, everyone would say, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
but
of course, but
I think regardless of the point, even if it worked or didn't work, I don't think that's the best way to go about it.
If anything, I think the safest thing, if you're going to change the formation, you do it up in a pitch in the attacking realm. And if you want, this is how I'm thinking. Tottenham, we know they like to play out the back. Those risky passes that can easily get intercepted, that do get intercepted a lot throughout the game. If I'm Unai Emery with Aston Villa, I'm putting maybe the extra player in the attack or maybe an outside back to go defend and high press.
Maybe a guy like John McGinn.
John McGinn to
higher in the
Higher.
pitch.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that you can intercept those and get into Ollie Watkins, get into Bailey and Tielemans and all these guys, because that's where you want to win the ball. You don't want to win the ball way out in your defense and have 5 players there, because now it's going to get congested because Tottenham's going to go high press you. You got 5 guys right next to each other, and we saw that happen with Konsa struggling.
Yeah, Konsa was playing terrible balls throughout the whole game. First half, playing crazy balls to Cash, putting him in bad positions. John McGinn, he caused a goal, trying to dribble in the midfield and trying to give Tielemans a dead ball. I think if anyone had a bad game, it was him, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
But, you make a valid point about, formations and tactics. They definitely needed another person higher to press, because when you do that, you could follow up with a few mistakes, interceptions,
Right. And you're getting the ball in a more dangerous area.
Yes.
Where you want your attackers to have that ball in that area. You don't want to get the ball, You always want to have the ball, but you don't want to get the ball in your defense, then transition to the midfield to the attackers. When you can skip that whole defense line, get the midfielders to get the ball and straight into the attackers on the break.
Yeah,
Look at how Man City do it.
And then you do that too because you have a hot guy up top right now that's in tremendous form, Ali Watkins. And I don't think he played for Ali Watkins this game. You know, Ali Watkins didn't have much opportunity. If he had any opportunity, it was like a long ball to him. And then you had Mickey Van de Ven right there, quick to recover. Like, his recovery time is ridiculous. Against Bali, too. I don't think they played for the front line. It was definitely a defensive game for them.
I understand what Unai Emery was trying to do. I think he wanted to really focus on let's not concede. And then we have guys like Leon Bailey and we have Oli Watkins that have the speed. Let's catch them on a counter. Because from the beginning, they wasn't trying to keep possession. They just wanted to go on a counter and catch that break. And maybe that's what they were looking for. Get a goal or two ahead and sit back.
That back line's tough too. They have some speedy guys back there, like Romero and Mickey Van de Ven. You got Pedro Porra. You got Undugi. Like, you got a lot of guys that can run.
And that midfield can run too, man. Don't get me started with Pape Sarr, bro. Wow, what a game this guy had, man.
Yes.
I really like that guy, man. From defense to attack. Talk about Earth is covered by 70% water and the rest.
Please.
It's got to be Pape Sarr, bro. Come on,
Pape Sarr ain't there yet. He's
Pape
good.
Sarr, bro. This guy, he looks like he runs marathons.
Yeah, but Pape Sarr and Endo are different players. You know, Endo is strictly a 6.
Yeah.
But, like, you could probably put Pape Sarr right mid if you had to. You catch him a lot of times in that area, and that's how, you know, James Madison was able to get that goal.
Musa Sissoko is who he reminds me of. A skinny version.
Yeah.
Can defend, can attack.
That's a good one.
We saw him attack and get a nice assist for the first goal, Madison, right? That all started with Kulusevski. I really love Kulusevski. Not to get off of Sarr, but wow, Kulusevski really, like, I'm not going to say he's a playmaker because obviously Madison got that role, but Kulusevski does a lot on the wings to create certain things, and just his silkiness, I guess you can call it, opens up a lot of stuff.
He's not the fastest guy, but he's aware. He knows where his players are at and where he needs to be on the pitch. It was a competitive game first half, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Second half, it was a problem. I mean, before the red card, they were down 2 goals anyways.
They were down 2. Like, I don't know what happened, but when Mickey Van de Ven got that injury and Dragusin came in, they shut down Aston Villa. They shut down defensively, at least, because anything that Kulusevski, Brennan Johnson, and Madison wanted to do, they did with the ball. Especially the wingers, Brennan Johnson and Kulusevski, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, Brennan Johnson had a phenomenal game first half. You know, you've seen how he was getting by John McGinn and Cash. Like, it was too easy for him.
Yeah. And you know what? You know, I kind of pinpointed what happened, and this is something you're going to have to deal with for the rest of the season. Not having Babacar Kamara for the rest of the season. Out for the season. And now, you know, he was the 6th, and maybe Douglas Luiz would push up. John McGinn would play left mid and stuff. Now you got to bring these guys back down, and now you're struggling to get the creativity on the wing on those sides. And now Tielemans got to go play out wide. And
Tielemans ain't that guy,
play
man.
Up top,
you got to keep Tielemans central. Douglas Luiz, he's a great 6.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking throughout the game, I'm like, if he could play for Liverpool, I'll take him.
I think he used to play for Man City, or Man City wants him.
He used to play for City.
He used to. I think he would just fit in. I think
they try to buy him back.
When I used to play FIFA, I know if I did one with Man City, Douglas Luiz was just in there. But he has some rumors with Arsenal, man. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But if he wants to build a project at Aston Villa, because they're in the right direction. But obviously this was like a fluke game, because we're not gonna expect this from Aston Villa every single game. But Douglas Luiz, man, he's a serious guy, man.
Yeah,
because he can play anywhere. He can play 6,
if he goes to Arsenal, he could be a bench player. You know, he'll be the guy.
Nah, no way, bro.
Yeah, he'll be the next. He'll be the next guy for Declan Rice.
No, look how they're playing now. They're starting Jorginho.
True.
And they're playing Declan Rice a little bit higher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would prefer to have Douglas Luiz in that 6, or just flip flop them and make it happen like that.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. But then what do you do when Thomas Partey's back?
Nah, he's got to go. He's like 30
You
something.
think
bro.
so?
He's like 30, 30.
Nah, he still got it in him
Bro,
to play. Nah, you guys,
back.
man,
He's back.
you guys are too quick to be like, this guy's so old.
Bro, he's
this guy's very old.
But
Fam,
he's injury ridden, bro. He's getting an injury, coming back and getting an injury again, bro. He's not available. The best ability is availability. He came in the last game.
I want to see how old this guy
Brentford.
is because people
He's like
want
29, 30, maybe
he's
31.
30. He's still okay, bro. He's still okay.
It's just the injury.
When
that
he's
keeps picking
healthy, he's fine.
Is
But
he starting?
he's not a Thiago Silva that comes in. Thiago from Liverpool, that's gonna come in one game and be injured the next.
Nah,
what?
Thiago's doing that on
Next
purpose.
season. Yeah, I'm convinced. Yo, he's collecting a check at this
He's
point.
collecting the check, bro.
He's collecting the check.
Social security check.
But
100
Thomas Partey, bro, didn't he play in the beginning of the season?
Yes.
He was playing some right back.
Right.
Bro, he was doing pretty good.
Now? I would never do that because Ben White's on hot fire.
Yeah,
form.
nah, 100%, 100%.
Hell no, because he's on hot fire form. He doesn't have a space in the squad right now.
Yeah, but
and he's gonna go.
That's tough to say right now, but the only way I see it if Thomas Partey does leave, and he probably could leave, and still play at the highest level.
Because Jorginho might leave. He's going up in age in like 32.
Facts, but his age is not really showing because he's playing
because
with
of
his
the way
head.
they have him play. Yeah, they have him sit down in that 6, don't do so much run and just control the game.
Yep.
But would I rather have Jorginho or Douglas Luiz?
Nah, I might have Douglas Luiz because he does it all.
Of course, that's what I'm
saying. He takes PKs, he takes corners. I think he even takes free kicks.
Yeah.
I'm taking him all the way. Right now, at least.
Yeah.
Throughout his whole career, I'm not too sure because Jorginho had a fantastic career. He played for Jorginho, did he play for Napoli?
Chelsea and play for Napoli.
Yeah, he did good in Napoli. That's what I remember. But going back into the game, Son had a serious game. He had a goal, 2 assists. Him playing up top, he can do it all, man. He could play on the left, but right now that's his position up top.
Yeah, up top, he's just lethal, bro.
Especially when you have Ben Johnson playing that well on the left side, and then when you have Timo Werner actually coming in and doing well on that left-hand side too, and he's bagging in some goals here and there.
Bro, wait until Richarlison comes back in.
Yeah.
It's going to be even more dangerous.
Now Richarlison comes in. He's been playing up top when Son was gone. You know, when Richarlison was scoring all those goals. Yeah. I want to see who is his 11 when Richarlison's healthy and everyone else is healthy.
Bro, the only person I'll get replaced is Ben Johnson. That's it.
You think so?
I know so.
Nah, but playing like
Look
that,
at every
it's
other
hard
game
to
before
say.
They played when Richarlison was available. Richarlison starts, Son starts, Kulusevski starts. Madison, Pape Sarr.
I feel that, but now with performances like this, do you go back to the drawing board and say, hey, maybe Ben Johnson's the guy now for the left-hand side because we really want Son up top. Son up top, he puts a lot of pressure on these defenders.
High press, bro. The guy
and
can
then
run
not
all
only that, sometimes he comes in deep, sometimes he goes in wide. Like Richarlison right now, I think he's just gonna be the center forward. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do all the work Son's doing.
I agree.
But great game for Tottenham.
Yeah.
4-0. Terrible display for Aston Villa, but. Yeah, I'm not surprised when you put a lineup like that and change your formation.
Tottenham's on the way up, man. I know we've been saying it like, wow, they're surprising, but they're really surprising me with keeping this up. Even like Aston Villa, I even had some questions. Like, it really looked really good when they had like Man City and Arsenal back to back and they beat them both. Mm-hmm. Man City, they beat them like 1-0, and then Arsenal, they beat them as well. And we're like, Aston Villa's a real deal. Like, they were in 3rd place, and like it was getting kind of spicy when Man City was in 4th place and stuff. But now it's like, can Aston Villa really hold on? They have some injuries that's going on. They have some suspensions with John McGinn. Did we talk about that red card?
Oh, we didn't.
Bro,
yeah,
that was
he was different.
I saw some people joking saying there was some racial tones in that tackle, bro. Crazy.
Nah, what, bro? Nah, that's bizarre. That's bizarre speech, bro.
Yeah, but Udogie was over there.
That's crazy.
was dribbling, and then John McGinn was just pissed off, man. He just hacked him at knee level.
Yeah,
That
no,
was straight red.
that was obviously a straight red. That's not even questionable. We don't need no VAR. You don't need a college degree. You don't need anything. You don't need to have
a high school degree.
You don't need a high school degree. You don't need no licensing, referee degree, nothing. Whatever certification, nothing. You just know that's a foul.
That's a foul, bro. What I was surprised to see is that John McGinn, that was his first red card.
Oh wow!
I don't know why. He looks like the type of guy that have
He looks
right,
like a Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
Like Sergio Ramos got a ton.
Like you look at his face, you go, he might have a few red cards in his career.
Yeah.
First one, bro.
No, that's
Crazy.
hilarious. But surprisingly, I didn't even know this. Aston Villa, they beat Tottenham 2-1 November 26, 2023. This is this season.
Yeah, they beat
Yeah, yeah. But to beat them 2-1 and now you get cracked 4-0. Yeah,
that's what happened.
Don't make sense.
That's what happened in the first game of the season for Aston Villa. That clapped by Newcastle 5-1. And we was confused.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that. That was hilarious.
I was like, yo, Newcastle's a real deal. Aston Villa's flopping, bro, because they were trying to play that high line. And I don't know. Unai Emery, he's proven. In all of these different leagues, went to Arsenal, did really well. Went to PSG, went in Spain. That's where he really made his name. And now he's doing something big at Aston Villa when they were really down and out. So I'm not going to sit here and bash him, but obviously he got his tactics wrong. And cheers to Postecoglou.
No, I think he's an intelligent guy. I just think this wasn't the best move this week.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the end of this segment for this week. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate the continued support. And meet us next week. And I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to probably talk about some spicy things next week, right?
Some spicy things. We got some FA Cup games. We got, a blank in the EPL, but we got some Barcelona playing, Atletico, maybe some other leagues. So stay tuned.
Maybe some predictions for Champions League?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Say less. But thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.